right, yo, what up, everyone? My name's 𝐼𝐸 and this is
Phil Walsh with Skyline Properties, local real estate broker here in Puyallup and Tacoma.
Yeah, we're out here in the big city of
Puyallup.
How did you just say that?
It's Puyallup. It's an Indian reservation name. This is what it's called, Puyallup. It's not too bad. Keep pronouncing it, keep repeating it, and you'll get it. And trust me, Puyallup. See how easy that was? No
Boom.
dramas.
A natural. So we're out here today. We're going to give you a full vlog tour of what the city has to offer. So stay tuned. Yo, what up, everyone? If this is your first time to the Living in Tacoma channel, make sure you hit that little subscribe button and that little bell so you get notified every time we put out a new video.
Every single time.
Every single
time.
We're cranking out videos.
We're a couple of guys with personalities. We're good at what we do. Call me, text me. Listen, let's jump on a Zoom call, video, FaceTime, whatever it takes. Email me, whatever is your personal preference. Text, call, email, Zoom call, FaceTime. Just hit us up. As buyer's agents, I'm free. My services are free for you guys. Free. How much better could that be? Go for it, guys. Hit like, subscribe, give me a call.
You'll love that. That Zoom's really big, guys. We want to get to know you. We want to hear about your story. That's a sign. That is a sign.
The bells are going off.
The bell is going off.
God is speaking right now to you.
You got to give us a call. If the bell ain't telling you, that's a sign, my friends. All right, Phil. So give me some insight to physically on a map. Where are we right now?
So currently we're in downtown Puyallup, okay? Puyallup on a good day is about 45 minutes to an hour south of Seattle. We're about 15 to 20 minutes from Tacoma. And then further south of Puyallup, you've got the massive JBLM, known locally as JBLM, or Joint Base Lewis McChord. It's a huge Air Force and Army military base, which basically bisects I-5. I-5 runs all the way through. North of that is Puyallup, and just to the south of that is Olympia, and that's Washington State's capital. So that gives you a general reference of where we are.
This is a really good location.
Downtown Puyallup. We've got
everywhere.
about 250,000 people living here, but you've got a downtown feel, and that's what you're going to see, and that's what's going to come through on this video. 50 minutes. If you can get on the Sounder, which is a train up to Seattle, takes you about half an hour. If you've got to do that commute to Seattle Bellevue, like I said, probably about an hour's time. But to come back down this way, you get more bang for your buck as regards to housing. And like I said, we're going to show you downtown Puyallup, a small local town feel, not the hustle and bustle. It's a win-win.
Yeah, it's a win. We're going to take you through this little downtown area. The vibe is so right. It's old town. It's super charming. Locally owned boutiques, retail. I just went to this awesome coffee and tea shop called the Anthem that had the little cider bar, coffee.
Super popular, open from 6 a.m. in the morning, super duper busy.
Busy. We've got a park right here. Families are out with their kids. I'm staring over here at a little food cart pod. The energy here is homey, classic, but it's very classy.
Yes,
right?
decent.
Yeah.
And you can tell if you're watching through these videos with the flow of the traffic, it's not that hustle and bustle, beep, beep,
right.
beep, 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 all that kind of thing.
No.
And it really is kid friendly. Like if you're going out in the local downtown on a Friday, Saturday night, obviously with all the taxis and Ubers, you know, girls, you're easy peasy, no dramas, you're good to go. Safest houses down here. It's got that hometown, local village feel, what we would call that in the UK. But like I said, you're close to Tacoma, Olympia, Seattle, if you want the hustle and bustle of those busier cities.
Absolutely. I love the way you said that. So we're going to hop in the car. We're going to do a little drive-through, stick the GoPro out the window so you can kind of get a sense for the vibe. We're going to throw the bird up in the air, try to drone some of this for you, so stay with us. Red alert.
So here we are downtown Puyallup, just doing a little drive-through. One of the pluses and one of the bonuses for living downtown in Puyallup, or Puyallup in general, sorry, the radio was on there, guys. Bit of country music, you can't beat that. So one of the bonuses, like I said, is the park and rides, and you have the Sounder. And we're just going to do a little drive through the car park just to give you some idea. Maybe take a picture of the timetable. Turn right. And this is obviously the commute train that goes up to Seattle. Funnily enough, it's obviously, or maybe not funnily enough, the train goes in the morning, probably from about 5 till 8:30, and then again from say 5:30 till late on an evening. It's weird for us British if you have a train station down here and you wanted to go up on an afternoon, if you have family and friends visiting, for example, you can't, the trains don't run during the day, which is what we found a little bit weird. But like I said,
at the night and the morning?
They just do the morning commute times and the evening commute times coming back in. So this is our little Sounder train right here. Well, this is our Sounder station. So ideal if you don't, if you've got work to do, and I think there's a sound on the train now, or might be another huge one. One of the good things is you can jump on the train, you can get in your laptop, or you can just pop the iPods in. You can listen to your podcast, do whatever you want. You don't have to do that commute. Roughly, I'm going to say probably about 35 minutes. Takes you into King Street Station in downtown Seattle, which is right next door to where the Seahawks play and the Mariners play. So one of the huge bonuses, like I said, is having a sounder in Puyallup with a lot of park and rides up the top of the hill where we'll show you later, and they'll just bus you down here. You
Are we getting a train right now?
And we're going to go in.
Is that a train coming?
That's a train coming.
Let me get out. I want to get the train.
Go get the train. But this one probably won't be a sounder, though. It'll be one of those.
At least we're getting a train, though. This is exciting.
Choo-choo!
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Like I said, that was not the sounder. That's not the commuter train. All right?
That's not the commuter train.
No false advertising on this channel, guys. That's not the commuter train.
Here's the thing, though. For someone that hates commuting, this would be really fun. I know that's not the sounder train. But to be able to just, you know what you're saying, it's good with the work, but also with the sports.
No,
you want to
exactly.
go check a game,
so,
you want to have a few drinks, you don't have to
And that was the other thing,
and
and not a lot of people mention this if you watched other videos. The close proximity where they're driving, or you can get the commuter to the sounders run on during the sports. You got the NFL with the Seattle Seahawks, right? I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. Don't hold that against me, please. There's a backstory to that. You got the Mariners, obviously with the baseball with the Mariners. Now, recently, about 2 years ago, you've got the Seattle Kraken, which is the NHL, which is your ice hockey,
Yep.
and then obviously, I'm going to call it football. You Americans call it soccer. We've got the Seattle Sounders. All of this, like I said, there's something for everybody year round if you're into the sports. So for you guys who want to go to the NFL or whatever, and don't get me wrong, women too, get your chores done, clean that house, and maybe the wife will let you go up there on a Sunday when the season kicks off. But that is a huge bonus, especially if you have family and friends visiting who've never been to one of these games. You may not be a fan, but to experience everything. My brother came over, took him to a baseball game. He didn't know what was going on during the 7th inning stretch, neither did I. But that's all part and parcel of it. Absolutely awesome for any sports enthusiasts out there. All of that right on your doorstep, either driving up to an hour, or you can jump on the train half an hour to 35 minutes. Hey guys, how you going? So we're still in Puyallup. We're going to go on a little tour of some of the cul-de-sacs that we got going on. Ignore the burnt house on the left-hand side. You'll probably see when we're coming out. We're not in the... This is still a lovely neighborhood, don't get me wrong. But we would probably class this as an entry-level neighborhood. Anything, and an entry level, probably 350 to 400s up. Mostly Rambler-style homes or split-level homes in this neck of the woods. And like I said, even though the entry level or the starter level, maybe you could class it as a first-time home buyers, close enough. I mean, family-friendly is beyond belief here in Puyallup. The amount of dog parks, the parks, the lakes. There's literally about 2 to 5 minutes away from where we are, from where we currently are. So we'll just pan out and show you some of these houses. It's a great neighborhood. There are worse neighborhoods off. We won't be driving through them because I will steer you away. I've got your back. Don't you worry about that. Don't forget, call, text, email. Let's jump on a Zoom call, FaceTime. Whatever needs to be done. Ask any questions, no matter how silly you think they are. Trust me, they've been asked and answered already. We're just heading right now. We're going to pop up to another, I would class it again as your entry-level sort of cul-de-sacs. You're looking around the $400,000 price point. The median homes in Puyallup at the minute, you're probably averaging in that 540 range, I would say. So this next ones we're going to go see, you're probably looking about that 450, maybe up to 5, depending on your home improvements. Again, one of the best things about this cul-de-sac we're going to go see, it's right opposite Bradley Lake. Bradley Lake is an awesome little park, and we'll do a little drive around the car park there just so you can see. Summertimes, they've got huge outdoor, not concerts, but stuff for the kids, so movie nights. All the kids come down in the pajamas, mums and dads, they put up the tents, put up a huge big screen, which is kind of cool. Hugely popular for the dog walkers. You can go fishing in the lake. There's no motorized craft, so no jet skiing or anything like that. Although you can have the little speedboats, which is kind of cool. They come down on a Saturday and a Sunday. There's their little sort of, a lot of the kids baseball, they play that there. So this is just going to appear on the left-hand side. But first, we're going to pop through the second cul-de-sac, just to give you a general gist and idea of some of the sort of entry-level homes. And we'll be there in about 30 seconds. So like I said, this is where we were in downtown Puyallup. This is basically, it's 10 minutes up the hill. You come straight up Meridian that leads out to Graham, Mount Rainier, that type deal. And like I said, so this is on the left-hand side, just off Meridian, just off the main thoroughfare that goes through, where you have all of the regular, you know, there's South Hill Mall up there, all of the regular shops and sort of eateries, McDonald's, Burger King, Angus Steakhouse, stuff like that. So these homes, as you can see, no ramblers in this cul-de-sac. We generally in the UK call it a 2 up, 2 down. Don't let that mistake you, you know, 3 to 4 bedrooms. Smaller backyards in this neighborhood. These homes probably in 2000s, 2002, somewhere like that. But like I said, this reminds me a lot of new construction that's getting built now, where one of the downsides or cons is the close proximity that you have to your neighbors type deal.
Those smaller lots.
So smaller lots and a smaller footprint. That being said, again, super family friendly, very low crime rates, in awesome school districts. We're always in the top 10 in Washington State for the schools, which obviously a lot of you guys are looking for if you have the kids. Easily affordable if you're a first-time home buyer. And like I said, we have very low crime here in Puyallup. Tacoma and other cities, obviously that'll be a different kettle of fish. So that was one of the little cul-de-sacs. And as we head out, like I mentioned before, we're just going to pop over to Bradley Park Lake, which is super popular. Wintertime and summertime, but especially in the summertime. And so if you were to buy in here, if you were to move in here, right across the street from you, we're going to go to Bradley Park Lake. And personally, where I take my dopey dog for walks as well. So bear with me for 2 seconds as we cross the road. Focus, focus. So as you can see, sun's out, sun's shining. This is Bradley Park Lake, a huge lake down on the bottom there. We'll probably get the drone out for a couple of shots for you guys. Super kid friendly over here on the right hand side. You got a big pavilion with their own sort of charcoal broilers if you want to do the family barbecue. We have a large Samoan population and or Hawaiian over here. So big family get-togethers during the summertime. You obviously bring your own food down, bring your own charcoal. And if it does rain, which sometimes it does, obviously you can pop over there. You'll see better on the drone, but on the right hand side, you can't see it here, but as it goes down the hill there's a huge area, and that's during the summertime where all the kids come out and they put up a big screen movie. Straight down there, that's Bradley Lake.
Yeah, we're getting the drone out.
And we're going to get the drone out for you guys. And like I said, just here, obviously kids baseball and all that kind of stuff, hugely popular. So we're going to park up, we'll get the drone out, and we'll show you one of the popular kids friendly and dog friendly parks here in Puyallup. All right, are we going?
Yeah. Do you want to say where we're at really quick?
Yeah. Hey guys, we're still in Puyallup. We're probably about 20-25 minutes away from downtown Puyallup on a good day, maybe 15 to 20. And I wanted to show you this neighborhood here. This is kind of the medium entry level. And one of the reasons I wanted to show you one of these homes, these go round about maybe sort of 550. A year ago, they would probably gone about 600, okay? And at the minute, well, there's a reason I can tell you exactly why. So Addie and we had a client, VA, husband was VA, and they came across from Hawaii. So we met him, picked him up from the airport, did a tour of the houses, and eventually we settled on one of the ones down here. And this was in January of this year, so just a couple of months ago. I think it was listed at $585. I think we offered $565, and I said expect a counter in the middle, and we got it at $570. And we're going to swing around at the end, and I mean they're all, you know, 2 up, 2 down. They all kind of look the same. So again, a very, very lovely neighborhood, very family friendly. Just on the other side of the homes on the left-hand side, there's a big park area for the kids to play that Gwen and Christian's house backed onto. So entry level, you're in that middle 550, 600s. Again, I go back to depending on what improvements and stuff you've done. 2002 to 2006, and you can tell in the early 2000s with the homes, they kind of look, I mean, they're 20 years old, but they're all next door to each other. The footprint, the lot size, not too great. But the home that we bought for Gwen and Christian was, I mean, it was walk-in ready. Put your feet up, glass of wine, you're good to go. It was actually a 5-bedroom. It had one downstairs, and it's this house right there, the green one, 8107. That's the house that Addie did the loan for, and then I was their real estate agent and relocated from Hawaii here to Puyallup. You see a lot, obviously, because of JBLM again. You get a lot of sort of military flags hanging out. There's a lot of respect to the neighborhoods. Whether or not, you know, there's a lot of them, they support the police and all that kind of stuff, but we won't go into that. So this is your sort of mid-entry, 550 to 600, especially with that market moving towards the more friendly buyer's side. You don't have to, you know, waive your contingencies. You can still pop in a home inspection. You're good to go on all that. One of the other things, and obviously we'll maybe mention a little bit later on, if you need closing costs, there obviously we can ask for closing costs, whether it be 2.5% or if there's a set figure in mind, compared to a year ago with 20 offers on each of these properties, and they were going 30-40 grand over list price, and they were appraising at that as well, which is quite astounding. Is the fact that now, you know, you can get closing costs included because not as many multiple offers coming in.
All right, we're saving the best for last in this video. Phil, where are we right now?
We're in a place, or in a neighborhood called Gem Heights.
Gem Heights, and that's what it is, my man. A complete gem.
Some of these homes are super duper lovely, and I'm talking lovely jubbly. They stay in the families, they hardly ever come on the market. And we went before the introductory and the medium sort of homes and price points in neighborhoods. This is the higher echelon. This is the cha-ching, cha-ching.
Yeah, that's what I'm
And obviously when we turn this around, you'll see some of these homes, huge footprints, huge lots, going on the back to Greenbelts, 3-car garages or garages. 3-car garages. Unfortunately, just FYI, we've got somebody trimming trees over there.
Well, that's when you know it's a wealthy neighborhood, when you got tree and landscaping.
It's manicured to the point of being manicured.
They're getting it all done during the day.
You got somebody out here with a pair of scissors just snipping it, snippity snip, do you know what I mean? But this is super duper lovely. Again, we're just off Meridian. We're probably about, 20 minutes from downtown Puyallup where we were before. And if you go south, you're heading out towards Graham and the countryside, like I said. Super fabulous neighborhood. I've sold a couple in these over the past couple of years, but you're looking at now 850, 900 plus.
Bringing it up.
Bringing it all the way up to the top there. So if you're in that budget, give us a call, give us a text, shoot us an email. Let's get on a Zoom call, FaceTime video, whatever it is.
Yeah.
We got you back if you're relocating and moving to Puyallup.
Love it.